Good morning, and welcome to today's update from Pattaya and surrounding areas. The region has seen a wide variety of stories in the past few days, ranging from religious discipline and law enforcement operations to shocking crime and even a joyful animal celebration. Here are the details. In the early hours of September 2nd, local authorities and senior monks carried out a targeted operation to address growing complaints about improper alms collection. At around 5:30 in the morning, Banglamung District Chief Natapub Yomjinda, together with Prakru Fisal Jariagorn, the abbot of Wat Tom Samaki and head of Naklua's monastic community, led teams of officials and volunteers to inspect two of the district's busiest markets, Rompo Morning Market and Ratana Corn Market. The inspection teams were divided into two groups. At Ratana Corn Market, located in Teprasit, 3 monks were seen standing in place to receive alms. Right beside them, vendors sold ready-made offerings such as packaged food and flowers. Authorities identified the monks as being from Wat Bun Kanjanaram, also known as Wat Nong Pang Ke. They were verbally reprimanded and reminded that the practice violated Buddhist discipline, which requires monks to collect alms while walking, not by standing or waiting for food. The monks were told to immediately correct their behavior and were warned that repeated violations would trigger stronger disciplinary action. Meanwhile, at Rompo Morning Market on Jomtien 2nd Road, 2 other monks arrived by car before taking up positions to collect offerings. Officials confirmed their legitimacy, but made clear that their conduct was inappropriate. They were reminded that monks must follow traditional customs, walking respectfully with bowls, not arriving by vehicle or standing in one place to wait for food. Prakru Fisal Jariagorn emphasized that local temples have been repeatedly reminded of these rules. First-time offenders are given warnings, but repeat cases will be reported formally and dealt with under monastic regulations. He explained that such measures are necessary to maintain the integrity of Buddhism and to ensure public confidence in the monkhood. We cannot allow practices that damage faith in religion, he stressed. Officials also noted that community complaints about improper alms collection have been increasing, especially where commercial vendors appear to profit from the practice. Later the same day, at 4:36 in the afternoon, Banglamung authorities turned their attention to a different issue, an illegal cannabis shop operating under the name Swan Nai Mas along Chaya Pruk 2 Road in the Hoi Yai subdistrict. The raid was led by District Chief Pacharapat Sri Tanyanon, with support from Deputy District Chief Natawat Sopan Savlip and District Public Health Officer Kittipong Bunratnet. Inside the shop, authorities uncovered a large stockpile of illegal and unlicensed goods. The seized items included 52 bottles of cough syrup and antihistamines, 18 strips of the painkiller tramadol, 105 packs of untaxed cigarettes, 32 flavored and pod-style e-cigarettes, and over 20 kilograms of dried cannabis and cannabis buds. Vehicles parked behind the shop, including 2 sedans, 2 pickup trucks, and several motorbikes were also searched, and additional contraband was found hidden inside. The raid was launched following complaints submitted by concerned citizens to the Damrong Thumma Center. Residents reported that the shop was openly selling dangerous substances, including cough syrup often mixed with boiled kratom, as well as tramadol tablets and untaxed cigarettes. Undercover officers confirmed that the shop displayed these items without any attempt to hide them, suggesting a complete disregard for the law. During the raid, officials even found a group of young people casually smoking cannabis on a tent on the property, apparently unconcerned by the sudden arrival of police. They were ordered to stop, but were not found with additional illegal items. The operator of the shop, identified as a 29-year-old man known as Mr. Eck, was detained. He now faces multiple charges related to the unauthorized sale of dangerous drugs, illegal possession of e-cigarettes, and distribution of cannabis without a license. All seized goods were recorded as evidence, and Mr. Eck was transferred to Hoi Yai Police Station for legal proceedings. Reports indicate that the business had previously been involved in selling kratom-based drinks known locally as 4x100, and despite repeated raids and arrests in the past, the operator continued to expand into new illegal products. Authorities made clear that while cannabis is decriminalized in Thailand, shops must hold valid licenses and follow regulations, which in this case they had failed to do. As these enforcement actions were taking place, another story from Pattaya shocked the public. On the night of August 30th, a 47-year-old woman narrowly escaped a violent robbery and attempted sexual assault. The incident occurred just after 11:15 at night in Soi Pratam Nok 6. The victim, identified only as Miss B, explained that she had been riding home from work when a Thai man in his 30s or 40s stopped her. He claimed that a foreigner had collapsed nearby and needed help. Thinking it might be her foreign husband, Miss B followed the man into a dark alley where the streetlights were out. Once there, the situation turned into a nightmare. The man suddenly pulled a knife and pressed it against her side, forcing her into an abandoned building known locally as Ramchok Building 6. He threatened to rape and kill her if she resisted. At one point, her phone rang, which enraged him further. Believing she might be contacting police, he struck her repeatedly, slammed her head against a wall, and cut at her clothing with the knife. He stole her mobile phone and 300 baht in cash while continuing to make threats. Summoning all her courage, she waited for the right moment. When the attacker lowered his guard, she kicked him, broke free, and sprinted to her motorcycle. Terrified, she fled the scene and reported the attack to Pattaya City Police the following morning. She was treated for multiple bruises, a mouth injury requiring stitches, and a head hematoma. Reporters who accompanied her later found that the abandoned building appeared deserted but showed signs of occasional use. Locked doors, motorcycles parked nearby, and items suggesting that scrap collectors or squatters frequented the site. No occupants responded to inquiries. Miss B has pleaded with police to urgently capture the suspect, warning that he could attack again, perhaps targeting tourists or other women. The case has sparked concern in the community, especially regarding safety in poorly lit and abandoned areas of Pattaya. Police are now investigating, but as of now, the assailant remains at large. Finally, on a much lighter note, Khao Kheow Open Zoo in Chonburi is preparing for a unique celebration. From September 6th to 8th, the zoo will host a grand event marking the 60th birthday of Mae Mali, one of Thailand's most beloved hippopotamuses. Mae Mali has been a favorite among visitors for decades, and her milestone birthday will be honored with a special program at the Hippo exhibit. The zoo will host exhibitions highlighting her life and the Hippo Village project, educational activities for children, fun games with prizes, and a birthday card making station for fans. On September 8th, the highlight will be the presentation of a massive fruit cake, followed by visitors and staff joining together to sing happy birthday to the much-loved hippo. Zoo director Narongwit Chud Choi explained that the event is not just a celebration, but also an opportunity to raise awareness about conservation. He encouraged the public to participate, noting that supporting Mae Mali symbolizes support for all wildlife under the zoo's care. Those wishing to contribute can sponsor her birthday cake through the Wildlife Sponsorship Program at Krong Thai Bank. Mae Mali's 60th birthday marks a significant milestone for the zoo, and staff hope that the celebration will inspire both joy and a deeper sense of responsibility toward wildlife conservation. These stories together reveal many sides of life in Pattaya and Chonburi. Strict efforts to maintain religious discipline, determined crackdowns on illegal drugs and contraband, the sobering reality of violent crime, and the joyful anticipation of celebrating one of the region's most cherished animals. From troubling reminders of danger to uplifting examples of care and community, the region continues to show its complexity and resilience.